You've probably heard people say things like, protect your peace, just cut people off. And honestly, sometimes that advice makes sense. If someone is abusive, manipulative, or constantly hurting you, creating some distance can be one of the healthiest things you can do. But in a lot of situations, people start cutting others off, not because those people are truly harmful, but because they feel overwhelmed, stressed, or emotionally exhausted. And over time, that can lead to something else entirely: isolation. Psychology shows us that while boundaries are important, human beings still need healthy relationships and genuine connection. So the real question is, how do you protect your peace without pushing everyone out of your life? Here are a few things psychology suggests. First, not every conflict means someone is toxic. Social media often labels difficult people as toxic. But real-life relationships are usually more complicated than that. Disagreements happen in friendships. Misunderstandings happen in families. Even people who genuinely care about you can sometimes say the wrong thing. Psychologists explain that occasional conflict is a normal part of any relationship. Now, if someone repeatedly disrespects you, that's a different situation. But if the issue is occasional tension or a misunderstanding, cutting someone off may not be necessary. Sometimes the healthier solution is simply having a conversation or adjusting your expectations. Second, boundaries are often more helpful than avoidance. A lot of people try to protect their peace by completely avoiding certain situations or people. But psychology tends to emphasize boundaries instead. Boundaries are simply limits you set to protect your mental and emotional well-being. For example, you might decide not to respond to messages immediately when you're resting. You might avoid conversations that always seem to turn into arguments. Or you might limit how much personal information you share with certain people. These small choices allow you to stay connected while still protecting your mental space. Third, you don't need to be available to everyone all the time. One of the most common causes of stress is feeling responsible for other people's emotions. Some people feel pressure to always listen, always help, or always solve someone else's problems. And after a while, that becomes exhausting. Psychologists sometimes refer to this as emotional overload. It's healthy to care about people, but it's also healthy to recognize that you can't manage everyone else's feelings. Sometimes protecting your peace simply means saying, I can't talk about this right now. Or, I need some time to focus on myself today. That doesn't make you selfish. It simply means you're protecting your energy. Fourth, not everyone needs the same level of access to you. Psychology offers a useful perspective here. Relationships don't all have to exist at the same level. Some people are very close to you. Some are casual friends. And some are simply acquaintances. The problem often starts when we treat everyone as if they belong in our inner circle. You don't have to completely remove someone from your life just because they're not the right person to share everything with. Instead, you can adjust how much time, trust, or emotional energy you invest in that relationship. Fifth, emotional detachment can help protect your peace. Now, emotional detachment doesn't mean you stop caring about people. It means you stop absorbing every emotion, opinion, or reaction around you. For example, if someone criticizes you, it doesn't automatically mean you need to take it personally. If someone is in a bad mood, it doesn't mean you have to carry that mood with you. Psychologists often explain that emotionally healthy people learn to observe situations without immediately internalizing them. And that skill helps them remain calm, even during stressful interactions. Sixth, accept that you can't control other people. One of the biggest sources of stress in relationships is trying to change someone else. We want people to behave differently. We want them to understand us better. We want them to respond the way we expect. But psychology consistently shows that people only change when they choose to. Protecting your peace often means accepting that some people may never fully meet your expectations. Instead of trying to control them, you focus on controlling your own response and maintaining healthy boundaries. Final thoughts. Protecting your peace doesn't always mean cutting people off. Sometimes it simply means setting clearer boundaries, managing your energy more intentionally, and understanding which relationships truly deserve your time and attention. Because healthy peace isn't about isolation. It's about learning how to stay calm, balanced, and grounded, while still maintaining the connections that matter most. And that's a much healthier form of peace.